Writer-director Todd McFarlane, who was bringing his creation Spawn to life in the big screen, starring, I think, Jamie Foxx actually, was at New York Comic Con this past weekend and said he plans on doing a trilogy of Spawn films. So the first movie that's going to come out, I think sometime in 2019 or 2020, that's going to be one of three if everything works out well. And here's some quotes from Newsarama about how he feels about that. And he's going to make it, he plans on making it scary and dark, by the way. That's his tone he's going for. My definition of dark and scary is different from other people, McFarlane said of his psychological approach to Spawn's horror movie style. I don't see a lot of kids in the crowd today. I'm making this movie for you. I like all these superhero movies, and we've had these tastes before, so I just want to give something different. I hope there's a hunger for what I want to give that is definitely dark. And he's going to do that 3 times. If everything works out, because he wants to do 3 Spawn movies. So, I know I've made a couple of other videos about the McFarlane Spawn movie he wants to do. And I did express doubt in those videos that, I called into question, does he have the experience to direct a horror movie, a major horror movie that presumably is going to make gajillions of dollars? But it sounds like he's starting right. I don't know that he can't do it. I don't want to doubt him too much. So maybe he will be able to do it. He certainly seems to, I think a very dark horror movie tone to Spawn for a character like Spawn could work. And since he created this character and wrote the original stories, he would know, how best to realize this character, I guess, in the appropriate way. So, let's see. I just do hope that when McFarlane does the first Spawn movie, he doesn't assume that it's going to be so successful that he'll be able to do a sequel, and that he doesn't make this movie just to set up a sequel. Like, he makes the first Spawn movie a good movie on its own so that it can stand on its own. So if, unfortunately, it doesn't do well, it's not, like they plan for a sequel. The movie seems incomplete. Like, they end it for a sequel, but one will never come. That's the same thing that happened to The Predator, Shane Black's Predator movie that came out like a couple weeks ago. That movie ended kind of on, like they were setting up for future sequels, but they're not going to get future sequels because that movie didn't make that much money. Not compared to how much it cost to make. So, I hope that McFarlane and his studio don't make the same mistake with Spawn. I'm not saying that this movie won't be successful. I'm just saying they should plan for the worst case scenario. But, since they're supposed to be keeping this budget 10 to 12 million, that's good. That means this movie won't have to make that much to be a success. So, if you make a movie that's 10 or 12 million and it makes like 50 to 60 million or 100 million at the box office, then, you're pretty good. So, McFarlane is smart. Maybe I didn't give him enough credit in those earlier videos. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.